Good. What's going on, everybody? We fired it up a little bit early. Here. We're gonna just dive in. This is kind of like the last slate, maybe, to like have a real shot here. We've got two games, right? We've got the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks tonight, and then we also have what is it? What is it? The Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. So, depending on how these games go tonight, right? Tomorrow, I believe tomorrow we just have one game, right? Tomorrow will be Friday the 2nd. There's only one game tomorrow, which is going to be Rockets Warriors. Now, if the two teams that are behind, the Pistons and the Clippers, if they both get W's, then on Saturday we'll get one more crack at this on Saturday. But right now, looking like this could be it for like a chance to score a big one. So what we'll do is we'll dive into some of like the projections for today, which won't take too long, and then I figure we could look at some of the baseball stuff, and then get on out of here. A lot of Celtics drama. Shams went on Pat McAfee's show. I mean, stuff that everybody already knew, but just kind of talking about how we could see some Celtics shakeups here in the offseason. I think win or lose, that's probably likely, but there you have it. Let's go over to top tier projections. Let's go pop in. And see what it's looking like over there. We got Manic Auto in the chat. What's up, sir? Here we go. So this is what it's looking like today. And we'll do the same thing. We'll go team by team, and we'll start with the early games. And I think it's going to be more of the same from the last time we did both of these games the other night, right? I think one kind of interesting thing, Beef Stew, Mr. Stewart, Isaiah Stewart, could be making his return tonight. He's questionable, actually. Let me see if that got updated here in the last half hour since I checked. But it looks like he's got a Q tag. Let's see. Oh, we're logged in under Top Shot Tony. That's no good. That's not helpful. Hold on one second. Let's see if we got an update on our guy, because I do think that changes it a little bit. No, looks like we're still queued up. All right, so let's keep it. Wow, Boston base, huge day for you. Yeah, we're starting early. Today, boys and girls. All right, so let's do Detroit. You got Cade Cunningham there. Cap of 50, projects for 51. Obviously, top tier MVP tonight. I think I'd rank him second behind Jokic, IMO. Jalen Duren's cap is up to 34. I think Harris is fine there. Again, like a decent floor play, not really a ceiling play. Same thing with Schroeder, Beasley. I don't know. Asar Thompson, like that cap of 26. Man, if that was like a little bit lower, I'd like it. I'd like it a lot more. Beef Stew here does project for 16 points with a cap of 20. I think if he's back, obviously that eliminates Paul Reed. It gives him some Jalen Duren, Jalen Duren security blankets, right? If you had to pick one Piston not named Cade Cunningham to pop tonight, what about Duren? Maybe Malik Beasley finally starts to shoot better, right? He's been dropping a bunch of 2 for 10s from 3 lately, which isn't very helpful. But I kind of like Duren in this spot. I don't know, kind of like it. Wow, Boston base, dude subscribe or tries to get a vanity plate, and then all of a sudden gets sassy in there. But yeah, I think Jalen Duren's my second favorite play. And I mean that in the sense I think he could get to like 40, 45. I feel like we could get one of those 20 and 16 games maybe. The other guys you're just kind of throwing darts, man. Whether it's Hardaway Jr., Asar Thompson, Malik Beasley. I think you're just throwing darts. I think Tobias Harris probably the safest in that range. Let's go over to the Bing Bong Boys next, right? And again, none of this is new. All of this is kind of the same. My like hottish take. I know Mitchell Robinson's coming off a double where he had 13 points and 11 boards. He's got a cap of 18. He projects for 13.5. I kind of think if the Knicks have learned anything, man, Karl Anthony Towns should have a monster game. He should have a monster game. It's unacceptable that he hasn't been cooking yet, and I just kind of want to believe. I want to believe that he's got the upside to just go nuts. And with that, I'm going to lower my Mitchell Robinson hype. I think a lot of people will be going to him tonight for salary relief with a cap of 18. Whatever. I think it's fine. You can do it. I just want to be surprised if we see those minutes get shrunk a little bit. Hart's cap slowly coming down here at 35. He projects for 35. OG Anunoby also is coming down a little bit. I don't think I'm playing OG here. I think I would rank these Cat. Brunson, I'm a little concerned about his injury, but supposedly not on the injury report at all. But I'd rank him Cat, Brunson, Hart, and then I guess Bridges, OG, Mitchell. So that's what I would do. Let's again though, like the last time we did this slate, I think most of the value most of the value here is going to be coming from the Clippers game. So as we get to Clippers in Denver, let's do that now. Let's do LAC, backs against the wall, back at home. So Kawhi Leonard kind of slowed down that last game. Cap of 44, projection of 43. Harden's cap is all the way up to 50 now. He projects for 42.8. Harden coming off a very, very, very bad game. I don't know if he does that 2 times in a row. So, you could get to Harden. Zubac there, cap of 41 with a projection of 41. But here comes the value. So Norman Powell's got a cap of 23, projects for 27. Chris Dunn's cap has come up a little bit. I actually think, listen, I'm going to be a Batum truther now and forever. I think Batum is great. He's got a cap of 15. He projects for 14. Seems to project better than Derek Jones Jr. now. However, Bogdan Bogdanovic came off, finally started to warm up a little bit, right? And if Bogey's playing good, they're going to let him ride a little bit longer. So I think I would rank Bogey as my favorite outside of the top 4 of Kawhi, Harden, Zubac, Powell. When we're Powell, obviously clear value. He's going to get minutes. Throw him in there. After that, I think I would rank them Bogey and Batum. I'd rank them both ahead of Chris Dunn. Now, you're just out there thinking, hey, you know what, though? Denver leaves Chris Dunn wide open. He can knock down a ton of threes. That's fine. If you want to do that, I think that's fine. You can absolutely do that. But I think I would lean Bogey and Batum over there. Don't play Ben Simmons. He's bad at basketball. He's not playing minutes anymore. I think that's it, though. Yeah, Mario is saying, does Harden keep turning over the ball? I don't know, man. I mean, Christian Brown's been playing some pretty solid defense, mean mugging a little bit. Let's go look at Denver now. Denver. That's not how you do it. There we go. So Jokic kind of coming off a weird game, right? Had a triple-double, but I think only 13 points. His cap is 66. Whatever. If you have him, you're playing him. We're benefiting a little bit from Jamal Murray's cap slowly coming down. Cap at 37, projection at 35.6. I don't know if he's going to run as hot as he did in Game 5, but he also did tweak his ankle a little bit. I learned today. So, keep that in mind. But I think I'd go to Jamal Murray there. That's pretty good value. And then basically you're picking which nugget you trust the most. Gordon has a cap at 30. He projects for 26. Brown, a cap at 30, projection 26. Porter Jr., cap at 30, projection 27. And then Russ has a cap of 25, projection of 19. I kind of rank these guys just a hodgepodge. So best of luck. I think I rank them Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., then Brown, then Russ. I think that's how I would do it. I think Christian Brown and Russ have some serious upside. Michael Porter Jr. could go 7 for 10 from 3, right? He's got that in his bag. Aaron Gordon's been just pretty consistent, and I think that's why I lean AG. So I think tonight's pretty straightforward. You're going to the Clippers for value. Mitchell Robinson's the other value piece you can get to, but it's basically Clippers and them. And then if you're going for a more middle of the road build, you're going to Denver. And that's kind of it. I don't really think there's too much to break down from this. Get your Clippers value and then figure out which guys pop. I mean, maybe you get unique, and if you have Jokic, you're you know what? I actually think this is a James Harden game. I think the one Cade I mentioned, right? He could be an MVP that you go to. I also think there's something to be said for Karl Anthony Towns tonight. If you told me who's the one guy that outscored Jokic tonight, it's Cat. And I know Jokic, even though he's been putting up pretty good numbers. Oh, well, first of all, Jokic is the 101. I'm playing him every time. I'm just saying if you're trying to galaxy brain it, this is the case for it. They've defended Jokic pretty well, right? Even though he's still dominated, it hasn't been as, as fantasy friendly as it's been in the past. And I really do think we have a 30 and 20 in Cat at some point. He's got it. That's where they have the best advantage, and yet somehow this freaking team is not picking it apart. I don't understand. I do not understand. But that's kind of where I land on that stuff. If you guys have any questions, fire it in there. It is kind of weird to do live before lock when it's 2 games, right? And you can't really break down tomorrow either because tomorrow's 1 game. So that's why I was saying those 4-game starts are where it was. That's where the magic needed to happen. It's hard to do it now. Sean says Cat can either be the reason you win a week or lose a week. Yeah. I mean, but again, if you already have a pretty high score, I don't know. Maybe you do fire Cat out there. You get a little weird. To try to pinball wizard it, get the high score. But that is tonight's stuff. I don't think there's anything to break down over the weekend because we don't really know. And if we get 2 games on Saturday, honestly, it's more of the same thing because it's going to be the same 2 teams that play tonight. So there's no real need to break it down. I do think, thank you, Vuvucelis. I do think on Sunday, though, we get the first game. Correct me if I'm wrong. The first game of the Eastern Conference second round with is that Sunday? Sunday. Sunday would be okay. A potential game. Okay, so we could get 2 games on Sunday. If Houston somehow forces a game 7, they would play. Um, and then we'd also get Pacers and Cavs. So Pacers and Cavs playing for sure either way. So maybe but that's also. Oh, wait a minute though. But that's not how it works, right? Because that would still be round. That's round 2 in the Sorare world. So only the round 1 games will count towards it. But then that would be the beginning of the round 2. Interesting. I wonder if they thought that through. I'm sure they did. But yeah, that's it for hoops. If you guys have questions about hoops, hit me up. What I'm gonna do now is just kind of throw up some some baseball stuff here, and we'll look at this weekend's matchups. We're back to 3 game weeks for everybody, so we don't have to worry about who's playing 4 games. And I know we got some real sweats going on in the Discord too. So congrats to whoever's riding that one out here. Hold on, Matty Harrison just said something. What was it? All right, Beasley 8 for 34 from 3 after Stewart went down 6 for 12. Okay. Oh, I like this. So is Stu out there just setting screens for Beasley? Is that what's happening? All right. So if Stu's in, light up Beasley. All right, Boston Base. What's your question? Go ahead. Drop your question, Boston Base. Put it in the chat. I'll start going through some of this now. So we've got the let's blow this up a little bit more. So the A's are at Miami. So for the first time in a couple of game weeks, probably not playing the A's because I don't love the Miami matchup, right? So they've got weather. Well, it's weathers I'm not worried about. Meyer's pretty good. Cabrera's fine. But it's just in Miami, so it's not my favorite. You can still do it. Diamondbacks get the Phillies, and they get the good ones. They've got Luzardo, Nola, and Suarez. So, Diamondbacks not really the best matchup. And then the next week, they've got the freaking Mets. So not great, Bob. The Braves go from playing in Colorado to playing against the Dodgers. That's kind of a wake-up call. They get Yamamoto, Sasaki, and then Dustin May. So it's a lot of tough environments for some of the teams that we've been picking on quite a bit last couple game weeks. You've got the Orioles here. They get the Royals. He gets Waka, Bubic, and Reagan. So I don't really love that either. This is going to be a trickier game week, I think. We get some tough sledding. The Sox who I'm just not logged in. Is that what's happening? I'm just not logged in. All right, hold on. Let me log in. Sync. I don't want to sync anything, brother. Hold on. Wait, I thought I already wait, hold on. I thought I've already done this. Hold on. 1 second. Wait, yeah, it says I'm logged in. What the hell? All right, hold on. Let's go back to this now. Okay, we're back. That was weird, guys. There we go, Taylor. Let's get back to it. Taylor, how's the sweat going today? The Sox, who they don't have a great matchup. They are at home, which is nice, but they do get Joe Ryan, Bailey Ober, and then Paddock. So maybe it's just daily dose right there. I will say the Sox offense did wake up against tough environments or not tough environment, but tough pitching against Toronto. They've had a solid game week so far. Of course, I save them for daily. The Cubbies here, they get Priester, Quintana, and then Peralta. They're at Milwaukee. I think the Cubs are low-key kind of fun. The ranking doesn't look great because you look later in the next game week, they get the Giants at home, but it's tough pitching. So I think you can get to the Cubs. Those are pretty fun. But so far, again, Hurst, let's go. But again, this isn't like no-brainers yet as we're into the C's. Chicago White Sox they host Houston. And then it's Valdez, Brown, and McCullers. I didn't know McCullers was still chucking frisbees out there for the Stros. We're not going to Chicago. No, thank you. The Reds get the Natties, and they are at home. Reds kind of disappointed this game week so far, right? If I recall correctly, they've been a little bit disappointing. The Reds, though, they get Parker, Williams, and Mackenzie Gore. So Gore really the only stand-up starter there. So I think the Reds at home, if the weather is solid, could be that's my favorite spot thus far. Again, even though they've been a little bit disappointing. Guardians of the Galaxy head to Toronto. Basically get the same 3 that the Sox got in Bassett, Gaussman, and Bowden Francis. I'm doing this right. Yeah, Bowden Francis. So all 3 of those guys relatively beatable, but not the best. Rockies hit the road to the Rangers, and they get Robbie Ray, Hicks, and Webb. Wait, is that the 4-game series starts today? So Rockies suck. Sorry, Taylor. You're not playing the Rocks. Detroit basketball. Detroit Tigers, though. So they get Soriano in the first night of the game week. Soriano. pretty good. But then it's Hendricks and Kukanowitz or whatever. Tigers fire him up. Riley Green, fire up your Torkelson, Torkelbaum, Kerry Bonds, all of them. Let them go. Tigers week, baby. Tigers week. But here we go. How about the Stros? So on the flip side, they're at Chicago. They get Cannon, they get Martin, and they get Wilson. So the Stros in a beautiful spot. So they probably move up. Stros, Tigers, and then who was the other one that we said we liked so far? The Reds. Stros, Tigers, and Reds. The Royals here. Royals just beat up Shane Baz. They beat him up today. Now they go to Baltimore, which is a nice little park upgrade. They get Creamer, Sagano, and Gibson. So I think the Royals are going to be pretty fun. You can get there. The Angels, they've got Skubal, Flaherty, and Olsen. I don't think you're getting too much of the Angels. The Dodgers here are finally getting a little bit of a boost. I feel like the Dodgers have been either in shitty weather, not enough games in the game week, or just, I don't know what. I feel like the Dodgers haven't been popping as much. But now they go to Atlanta. And they get Holmes, Schwellenbach, and Elder, but Holmes and Elder pretty beatable. And the Dodgers lineup can pretty much beat anybody. So I think that's pretty fun. Miami, we mentioned, they like decent matchups here against the A's, but it is Miami, and they are at home. So I think we're just going to skip over it. Brew Crew, they are hosting the Cubbies, and this is fine. Tyon, Imanaga, and Brown. I mean, that's fine. I feel like you keep playing them. But the Twinkies are where it's at. They're getting Walker Buehler. Then they get Bayo. Bayo's fine, but then Newcomb. Newcomb is an absolute gas can, dude. Absolute gas can, Sean Newcomb. So Twins it is. Twins it is. Get your Buxtons, baby. Get your. I don't even know who else we're playing. Buxton. Is it Jeffers, Borland? Are we playing Ryan Jeffers? But yeah, I think your Twins are fun there. Mets here coming off a tough performance against Gallen, or at least last I checked, and now they get at St. Louis and they get Gray, Fetty Wap, and Payente. I think the Mets are pretty good this game week. I don't know how many people are going to be forcing them. Sonny Gray is really the only one that you're scared of right there, right? Skanks are finally turning up here. They are they're home against Tampa. I do know that the weather's going to be kind of stormy here this weekend, so maybe not the best hitting environment. Although it sounds like games should get in. It just doesn't look good. Yeah, Larnark, baby. No, fire up your Larnarks. But the Yanks get Pepois, Lytle, and then Taj Bradley. So also not the best weather environment, and not the best pitchers they're going up against. So probably not my favorite stack. I don't think you would need to go there. Then you get the Phillies here up against Arizona. They got Kelly and Eduardo Rodriguez. Somebody coming into. No. All right. Eduardo Rodriguez. Sorry, guys. What up, dudes? Patty in the chat. Oh, we could get Royce Lewis back. That's fun. So probably not get. I mean, the Phil's been putting up some big crooked numbers, but whatever. Then we got them. Who else? We got the Pirates, the Buccos. They're taking on Cease, Vasquez, and Pavetta. Whatever. The Dads, on the other hand, they get Keller, Falter, and Heaney. I think you can get to your Dads. We can fire up Dads. Giants here, though, are at home against Colorado. And they get Zenzatella, who's been the worst pitcher in baseball, I think, Feltner and Marquez. So Giants, even though they're not in Colorado, can probably beat the hell out of these boys. So go get your Giants. That'll be fine. Mariners here get Leiter, Corbin, and DeGrom. Maybe more of a daily stuff. I don't know. Then we get the Cards here against the Mets. They got Clay Holmes, McGill, and Canning. The Rays, we mentioned against the Yanks, not the best matchup here. And weather against Fried, Schmidt, and Warren. The Rangers get Wu, Castillo, and Evans against the Mariners. So none of these are really great here. Blue Jays, kind of down the middle. They get Allen, Gavin Williams, and then BB. And then the Natties, Hunter Green, Lodolo, and Nick Martinez. So this kind of sucks, man. I think the Giants stick out, right? The Giants, this feels like a pitching weekend. Giants stick out. Twinkies stink out quite a bit. You got the Astros, the Tigers, and then the other one was the Reds. So really only 5 stacks that we really like. And I know the Reds are coming off disappointing people. I don't even think I've got a good, just talking through that, I think I'm going to have pretty shitty teams this game week, which would be, the same thing that I did this past game week. If you guys want to take a peek at what I've been doing here, because it has been ugly. So here we go. We've got 19 points to the closest reward here. This is with, we had Rodon drop a 31. We got a save from Mason Miller. Soderbaum's been kind of disappointing. The Reds, McLean and Friedel deal have been bad. Butler got a bomb. Rooker got a bomb. This team sucks. Then this team here, Crochet had 29. Chapman hasn't really done anything. We got a 50 bomb from Vientos that we killed because we only got 11 from JJ Blood Eye. And then the Twinkies have been a little disappointing, but maybe they come in hot here at the end. And then this like DeGrom pitched great. We got a save from Munoz. McMahon sucks. Doyle, I think, hit a bomb. Horner kind of sucked. It was just bad. It was bad all around. Corbin Carroll, -3. Like, what are we doing here? But let's do like a build here for tomorrow. Let's do a build here for tomorrow. Let's see if we can find anything fun. We were talking about starting pitching. So Reese Olson here against the Angels is pretty good, but that might be a daily play. We got Clay Holmes against the Cards. He projects well. Ryan Pepois. We got to have some better ones. DeGrom against the Mariners. You're probably getting there. Robbie Ray against the Rockies. Like, we know Robbie Ray can absolutely blow up, but again, he gets to pitch against the Rockies. Crochet against the Twinkies. Let's go. Let's start with and then Valdez too against the White Sox is pretty good. Let's start with Robbie Ray. Let's get a relief pitcher in here. Now, relief pitcher, I think we want to do starters here, right? We want to because it's not a 4-game game week, so I think I'm going to get a starter on the weekend. Now, do we like you take the Sox against the Twins? Like, those seem to be my highest projected guys. I mentioned the A's are not in the best spot. Strand is still not back. I don't think I have a lot of great plays, man. I really don't. I need to start buying some shit, I think. Let's just do it. Let's just play some Sox I think that's my highest, like, upside, highest leverage spot. We did mention the Brewers are in a pretty good situation. Contreras has been hitting the ball well. Story's really cooled off too. Let's do this. Let's do Contreras. We'll throw I thought Duran was good. Yeah, Duran does project higher. Let's do it. Whatever. We're doing stackies. King Tuck here against the Brewers, Buxton against the Sox. I feel like we're going to get a good Buxton week. And then I don't know, what is Larnach 17. That's what he. Yeah, maybe or no. You know, we got to do Bregman. If we're doing the Sox stack, we got to throw Bregman in there too. I actually don't hate this. We could. Part of me thinks I should save Contreras. If I should save Contreras and like put him with Churio in a little stack. What are my other options here for my middle infielders? Story, Chisholm, Bomb. We could throw Matt McLean in there against the Natties. We did say that matchup was like kind of fun, even though he's been a little bit disappointing. Let's throw McLean in there. Let's do it. We'll do a red one-off. We mentioned we do like the Reds. And then we have the Red and the Red Sox with the one-off Twinkie. We'll do that. We do like Robbie Ray. We might do we have to throw all of the Giants pitchers this weekend with your Rockies striking out? Or do we probably got to go DeGrom next? We got to throw DeGrom in there against Seattle. And then maybe Payente against the Mets probably isn't the best move here. They like Mason Miller for 27 against. Oh, I guess it is against Miami. Let's do that. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. What about let's do a little Brew Crew breakthrough, right? We do Hoskins, Contreras, and then Churio. And then maybe we just throw Tucker and Corbin in the same lineup. This is actually I like this lineup a lot. Maybe we'll do 2. So Tucker, Carroll with the Brewer stack, DeGrom. That's kind of fun. No, McLean didn't do anything. Come on, McLean. But there we go. Man, 25 minutes. This is so weird. I got to figure out a better format for this. We got to figure out a better one. All Boston, but no Karen retake. I know, dude. I haven't been paying attention. I honestly have not been paying attention here. To like the retrial. I'll wait till it's done. You give me your take in the chat. Give me your take. What do you think is going down? It's going down. Wow, the Brewers are getting smoked right now. We've got. Let's see. What do we got for that? So no shows tomorrow, BT Dubs. So we're only there's only one game, as I mentioned. No shows tomorrow. We'll be back maybe Sunday. Maybe have some Sunday night stuff if I'm back in time. Yeah, the Karen Reed doc was crazy. I mean, that story was nuts. So my wife's family lives in a town that's not too far from all that stuff. And when we were home most recently, I can't remember where it was. I can't remember. It was like one town over. We went to get when it was, excuse me. It must have been It must have been in like February, maybe. Who cares? But we were there was like I went to go pick up coffee. It was on our drive back to New York, and we like stopped in the town over, and there was a protest going on. There was like free Karen Reed signs all over the place. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to. I kind of agree with Sean's take where it's like I don't know if she's innocent, but they definitely didn't have enough evidence to prove it. Um, I thought if it was another reminder that the cops suck, like that was just shitty people, man. Those are just shitty people all around. Boston base, come on, give us your take then. Give us your take. Also, I do think like, has there ever been a documentary where someone's come off well? You know what I mean? Like even, I mean, I guess there's some like ones where they do. Like Robert Parrish, the Boston Celtics. We should talk about the Boston Celtics doc. That one was awesome. I don't know if you got, even if you're not a Celtics fan, I promise you, it was worth it. There was a couple of slow episodes, but for the most part, choke stuff was awesome. Kevin Garnett, man, I forgot like how much I loved him. He was so fun to root for. KG forever, baby. KG forever. I don't know. You guys have any other really fun things you want to talk about besides the Karen Reed retrial? I'm sure if it comes up on a podcast, I'll listen to it though. All right, relax, Sean. Relax. My underdog bags wouldn't be mad at it though. Go Wolves. Go Wolves. You can pull up. I don't think I can pull up your lineup though. I'm not in the rare competition, right? I don't think I can. Or can I? Let's see. Let's see in the bio. No, I don't think I can. Either way, I hope you win. Did Ellie strike out? Whenever we say Ellie, by the way, all I think of is the New York Liberty mascot. De La Cruz. Oh, the way it's still up. Oh, hit by a pitch. Did that screw you? Did the hit by a pitch screw you? At least somebody's in front of you. It'd be hard to do the double steal. I mean, like somebody's in front of them. Hard to do the double steal. Last of Us is good. Boston Base. I'm watching that. I'm watching too much TV right now. I'm gonna be honest. Righteous Gemstones. I finished Dope Thief. Mobland. The Studio. Studio legit is really good. The Studio is very funny. Hacks. We're an episode behind on Hacks though. About to be 2 episodes behind. I'm trying to anything. You name it, we've watched it. Celtics doc. Mobland's good. I like Mobland. I mean, it's pretty much the same, like the same. It's it's like fake good. It's not really, really good, but there's a lot of talent. Tom Hardy's good in it. Pierce Brosnan here for that. Helen Mirren. There's just like enough good people that I'm in on it, Also, that's Dom. Look at Dom. Shout this guy out. I'm gonna see this guy later. That's a good thumbnail, Dom. The Wonder episode of the Studio was so cringy. Yeah, I was. The Yamal. I did not watch. Is that the Real player? I'm outing myself right now. I'm outing myself. That's pretty bad. I just saw somebody send me something about like how many goals somebody scored at the certain age, and they were like comparing it to Messi and Ronaldo. Is that right? Did I do a bad job? Barcelona. All right. Excuse me. No, I didn't see those highlights though. I can't like, I think I'm just going to be an international soccer fan. I don't think I can do clubs except for Wrexham. I just can't. I can't. It's kind of like I can't really follow baseball that much either. I've tried. I mean, I'm like doing so rare this year, but I'm not watching the games anymore because the Red Sox are annoying. Although I'm going to the Subway Series in the end of the month, I think Yankees and Mets to do some content about Juan Soto. I think. All right. I think we call it there now that we're just just going over my schedule. I can't believe that this show only lasted 30 minutes. This used to be a 2-hour show. Now we only have 2 games. We're down the stretch. I don't even know how the hell we're going to talk about it when we get to the second round for basketball, but I don't know. I hope somebody wins some tickets though. And if you win, I think you should just take me with you. Take me to the game. Take me to the game if you win. I know our guy Super Carl's close. Jake Lowell's got a sweat. There was somebody else that It's Hershey also has a sweat. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We don't talk about Bruno. And my Bruno is Sacha Baron Cohen. All right, that's it. On the dot, 30 minutes. Shouldn't have even been 30 minutes. If you take out the intro song, it's probably less than that. Hope you guys have a nice little Thursday, a Friday, and a weekend. And I will see you on Monday, refreshed, ready to talk about round 2 and none of this Celtics bullshit. All right? Good luck to the Bing Bong and the Detroit boys tonight. We out. Oh, that was the wrong video.